you'll remember that 3 years ago, the former F4 racing driver Billy Monger took on a huge challenge for Red Nose Day, raising an astonishing £3 million by walking, kayaking and cycling across England. It
was a lot.
You think that was a lot?
Yeah. Well, Billy is now back to tackle another challenge for Comic Relief, the 140-mile Ironman triathlon in Hawaii, which is known as the most gruelling physical test after climbing Everest.
Just listen to what he's going to do. So Billy's going to take on a 140.6-mile course in Kailua Kona, which is in Hawaii.
It will include a 2.4-mile swim in the Pacific,
followed by a 112-mile cycle ride, including sustained climbs in exposed terrains and strong crosswinds, just to throw that in.
And, of course, a 26.2-mile run across barren lava fields in intense humidity.
And as if that wasn't enough, he has to complete all that in 17 hours. But Billy isn't content with that. He wants to do it and set a new record in the process. He wants to do it in under 16 hours, 26 minutes and 59 seconds, which is very precise.
Let's take a look now at Billy in action as he prepares for this mammoth challenge.
Billy's managed to find a short gap of a few minutes to talk to us. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. It's, yeah, as you can see there, quite a lot what I've signed myself up for. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it in a weird kind of way.
Quite a lot. I mean, it couldn't really be much more. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like nothing that I've ever tried to do in my life before. I've never run a marathon, never tried to cycle 112 miles. Swimming is something that I've not done in the ocean before. So there's so many firsts for me in this challenge, but it's something that after doing my last challenge with Comic Relief, where I thought, if we're going to do it again, we've got to go big. And here we are, this is big.
So what is it about this? Because this is, like, it's just another level of endurance. Like you said, you've never run a marathon before. This is completely out of all your comfort zone experience. What is it about this that drives you to want to do it?
I think off the back of my last Comic Relief challenge, seeing the amount of money we were able to raise and all the people that we were able to affect, actually going and seeing some of the projects that Comic Relief are involved with firsthand, I think the sense of, you know, achievement that I got off the back of that was incredible. And I've always wanted to, we've always stayed in contact, me and Comic Relief, about if there's anything else in the pipeline that we could do. And then this was thrown onto, you know, my lap, and I thought, OK, I had to take a while to think about this, because this isn't something you just say yes to just in a snap decision. And this year, with everything going on and having a bit of time at the start of this year, and I've actually been training since October last year, so by the time I get to the start line, it'll have been a full year of dedication. But here we are, and I said yes, and we're doing it.
Any regrets? Have there been moments where you thought, what am I doing?
I feel like I should regret it more than I actually do, because everyone that in and around me that knows that I was doing this challenge is like, you're mental, what are you doing? So I feel like from that regard, maybe I should regret it. But no, I'm more excited than anything, because it's something out of my comfort zone, but I just know the great impact that I'm hoping we can have from doing something like this challenge. And also me being a competitive sportsman, there's nothing that is sort of level of dedication that I've never had to do anything like this before. The dedication's been a different level. 18 to 20 hours a week of training is sort of the hours that I've been putting in. So
it's a job.
It is. It's a full-time job in amongst all the other stuff I've got going on. So it's been hard to juggle all of that at times.
And what is it about this particular event in Hawaii? Why is this one so special?
So Hawaii, out in Kona, it's seen as being the hardest Ironman there is out there, the hardest one-day endurance event, apart from Everest, they would say, in the world. So again, if you're looking for a sense of achievement, for me, it was just understanding that not many people able-bodied would attempt something like this. So someone in my position as a double amputee, it's crazy, but also I kind of like that.
But I mean, you are used to pushing yourself. I mean, you've told us before about how your determination after you lost your leg, that you were not going to take no for an answer. You were so determined to push ahead competitively in sport, in everything you do. Where does that come from?
I don't know really. It's that I guess I've always had that. I've always wanted to be the best version of myself.
Even before the accident?
Even
That's
before
what I'm wondering,
the
whether it
accident.
sort of comes from the accident or predates.
I think before the accident, it was there as well. Just in the world of sport, it's tough out there, and if you're not giving the best version of yourself, you can struggle. And I feel like that's from an early age, I've managed to have that side of things to my name. And then, since then, I've just carried that on. And this challenge is, it's unlike anything I've attempted before. But at the end of the day, it is just me and those 3 disciplines. And the work I've put in over the last few months will hopefully pay dividends.
And which of the 3 disciplines is going to be the most challenging for you?
For me, being a double amputee, for sure, the running. It's at the end as well, so that doesn't help that I'm probably going to be about 10 hours into this challenge when I get to the start of a marathon. But the running, the impact on my body, and just there's been a lot of tweaks and fine-tuning prosthetics to try and get them in a place where I can be comfortable to run a marathon after having done all of the other stuff that goes before it.
And what is the impact on your body at that point?
Just your hips. For me, my amputations are different side to side, so balance-wise, there's that factor at play, and all my muscle groups around my legs have to work harder when I'm running than, I guess, if I wasn't a double amputee. So it's been a challenge. It's been something that, luckily, like I said, because I started training last October, I've had time to prepare for, because the first combat relief challenge I did kind of came to me very quickly. It was a 3-month window from the start of me finding out about it to actually doing the challenge. And again, I had to throw myself into that. And this has been a slightly different task because it's been a full year in and around day-to-day life that I've been trying to fit it.
And whose decision was it to try and break a record while you're at it as well? Not just the individual events, but then to try and do it in a record time?
I mean, that's all come from me. I can't lie. I can't sit here and say that someone else has told me to break a record. But I just felt like if I was going to go to all this effort, is what was out there in terms of the record, and is it something that I thought was achievable? And it's going to be brutally hard. I have no idea whether I'm going to be able to get the record done, whether I'm going to even be able to finish it, because it's something that not many people can take on and come through the other side of. But I'm hoping that all the training and hard work that's gone into this with the team around me, it's not just me been training myself. I've had specialist triathlon coaches that have been giving me all the training to do week by week, nutritionists, everything around me has been taken to the next level, and hopefully that will produce the best version of me.
Nutritionists, you say? That's perfect, because we're talking this morning about fish and chips. Big debate among breakfast viewers about how you have your fish and chips, what you buy, because we're talking about the rising cost of chips. How does Billy Monger have his fish and chips?
Battered sausage and chips, salt, vinegar, the full works. Haven't been able to have that many fish and chips while I'm training for something like this.
Why not? I would have thought that's the whole point of all that training, as much fish and chips as you
Carb
like.
load.
Yes. No?
No, not quite, but hopefully afterwards, being out in Hawaii, I'll be able to tuck into something when I'm feeling, that
do they do fish and chips in Hawaii?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Ketchup?
No.
Yeah.
Peas?
Oh, yes.
Ketchup.
Yeah. Curry sauce?
No.
Okay.
You're overcrowding it at that point.
Oh,
Yes,
you
exactly.
think
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
You think it's overcrowding. Wait till you hear what our viewers have been piling on their plates. Good luck. Fantastic to have you here.
Thank you.
It's an amazing, amazing project you're working on, and we can't wait to follow it in the autumn.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Billy.